And coming up, it's the 49ers leader at quarterback. He's been sensational as he leads the league in touchdown passes. It's the 49ers and the Ravens on Monday night.
From the host to Super Bowl 50 back in February of 2016, there's a look at the home of the 49ers, Levi's Stadium in Santa Clara. Tonight, it's a compelling late-season clash here in Week 16, as it'll be the Baltimore Ravens taking on the San Francisco 49ers. Now, this, not your typical Monday night. With Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Merry Christmas to you and yours, everyone at home. But, Charles, this, the third of three here on this Christmas Day. We saw the 49ers, remember, on Thanksgiving night as well. Now they're back, looking to turn the tables. It's the nightcap to a big Christmas day full of football. The Ravens and the Niners. Off we go from Santa Clara. This fielded right at the goal line. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15. The Ravens offense set to go to work, and it's Lamar Jackson's campaign who will lead the way.
After seeing what he did last week, throwing 4 touchdown passes, I had to go to my thesaurus to try and come up with some great words for what he did. I'm still coming up blank. He was scintillating.
I'm going simple. I don't have your thesaurus. I'm going dynamite. He was dynamite.
I'll take it.
Now Jackson on first down. And his first pass here is going to fall incomplete. And despite injuries like these, Charles, with these guys missing, they've been able to keep that pursuit of perfection alive so far.
That just shows the depth that they have on the roster and the guys who are serious about being ready when their number is called. Someone goes down, someone jumps in, and they don't skip a beat. I think this team has a bunch of those guys, and some of them will be called on again this week.
It's a pickup of 11 and a Baltimore first down.
A good run there off right tackle in an old-school NFL football. The right side of the offensive line, often known as the nasty side. The left side, usually the technical side. Kind of reminds me of the old Atlanta Falcons 2009-2010.
Now the Niners get there and bring him down. A loss of 4 that time on the sack, and it brings up second. The defense is always talking about not letting Lamar Jackson get comfortable. A good job there on his opening drive of making him uncomfortable.
And you're talking about doing it so early in the game because all week long there's been anxiety on the defensive side of the ball. How do we keep this guy hemmed in? How do we tackle him? To get it done that early, that's got to feel great for them.
3rd and 15 here after the first and second down plays went in the wrong direction. Now it's Jackson. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down.
Offense.
So following the holding call, what can they do here on 3rd and long? Here's Jackson. No, bottled up fumble. It's out. It's loose. Skill, whatever the case is, they're feeling good about just keeping the football there.
Yeah, the biggest thing that they're calling it now, our ball. I mean, they don't care if it was luck or skill, but the panic that jumps up in your chest when that ball's on the ground, whether you get it or your teammate gets it, just as long as you retain possession, that's all you're looking for.
So from their own end zone here, this kicks away. That'll be a 44-yard boot, just a yard on the return as he's covered up quickly. And the Niners will go on offense, 1st and 10. So out comes this offense to take over for the first time. And a look at the man under center, now in his 8th season in the National Football League.
And he just continues to throw touchdown pass after touchdown pass, leading the league here down the final stretch of the year. Guys will say that the numbers and the rankings, they don't matter to him very much. But I don't know how much I actually believe that. Sure, he's team first, but I think everyone would like to see him finish number 1, including himself. And a really nice play call there to start the drive, especially if you're a team that has a little bit of a reputation for throwing it downfield. You come out and you think maybe you can catch them off guard a little bit, and they did. Little screen pass, backdoor them, and that time, it was well for a solid gain.
Give him a yard on the run there, and that's going to set up a 3rd down and 2. And, Charles, you think about this offense, and it's kind of a tricky time of the season because you're 14-0, looking to see this one out to the end, but you start to run into situations where guys are getting a little banged up. Maybe could use some time sharing, some time on the bench just to rest. How do you approach the rest of this regular season?
I'm telling you, you don't ask the easy stuff, do you? I mean, you created a heck of a situation there, and actually you didn't create it. You presented it, and you're exactly right. It is tricky because your eye has to be on the ultimate prize, which is the Super Bowl. That's paramount.
And sneak attack. They're going to run for it. And he will not even make it back to the line of scrimmage. A little trickeration there, but it doesn't fool them. And the Ravens are going to get the football back.
4th and short in this part of the field. You just notice special teams coordinators rallying the team saying, watch the fake, but Brandon, don't they usually say that on every punting situation?
Oh, yeah, they can be up 40 in the 4th quarter. That's their job. They scream that every time.
And this time,
and Lewis lost the football. One of the linebackers has got him. And they'll start out with great field position at the 47-yard line in enemy territory. Always costly to cough up that football. These defenders, they become so adept, though, at jarring it free.
Yeah, it's amazing that there aren't more fumbles caused because now, if you're an offensive player, you go through ball security drills every single day. It's really not out of line to think you should take the ball to bed with you and just hold on to it. But the bottom line is, no matter how much you try to protect it, these guys are pretty good at finding ways to knock it out.
On 1st down, Montana. That's caught inside the 20. Touchdown, 49ers. A great effort there with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Niners use the early turnover to get on the board first here in this one. Boy, Charles, this offense is just so explosive. They lead the league in scoring, and another example of just how good they are right there on that play.
Yeah, we often overstate about how explosive teams are, but this team is truly a threat to score on every snap, especially on the first few plays in any series. And a big strike like that only adds to their reputation as the league's best offense.
Point after, right down the middle, and it's now a 7-0 game. Those are the kind of drives they like on offense, from the coordinator to the quarterback, the line, everybody. One-play drive and into the end zone for 6. Getting set to go again as we look at the back, heading onto the field again. And Charles, he's a rookie. He's put it on the ground once, maybe defensively. Now they're saying, okay, we can get this young buck to cough it up 2-3 times. He's got to be careful here.
Yeah, they do tend to zero in on the young runners because once one comes out, as you noted, you think there's an opportunity for more. This is where you have to get with that guy and say, all right, they're going to come after you, but we believe in your talents. Take care of the football, and let's go.
The loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down. The Jackson going to run again. And maybe the wrong read there as he's going to go down immediately. That 2nd down play nets a -4. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. Raven football here as we begin quarter number 2. So time to start going in the other direction as they come up now 3rd and long. To throw is Jackson. And he works it across the 25 before being tackled. How about that? They weather the storm of a 3rd and 17 to pick up the first.
Partner, you know when we call a game, we talk about Lamar Jackson and his speed and his elusiveness and the ability to get him on the ground, how tough that is for a defense. But how about his development as a thrower, as a professional?
Now Lewis here on 1st down. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Another strong gain on the last 2 plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Now Jackson. Throwing right, and that's complete. And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line. 17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling. So from inside Niner territory now, this is 1st and 10, right at the 40. Now flags come in. I think one of the Ravens got going a little early. Maybe anticipating a blitz, and they jumped.
Yeah, and if we saw it, you know that they saw it. The bad guys might have been coming on that play. Had to pick them up, and they jumped.
Lewis between the tackles. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down. Jackson. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
Well, partner, guaranteed they approach this play with the idea of making up ground to make 3rd down manageable. Unfortunately, with that incompletion, right back where they started on the last snap. Now they need a big 3rd down play in order to pick up the yardage needed.
And he can only manage to take the football to the 40, and that is well shy of the 1st down marker. Give him a gain of 5 on the completion, and it'll be 4th down. And this one is no good. He missed it, and this will stay at a 7-point game.
Well, Brandon, anything beyond 50, you start rolling the dice a bit. And once you get up around 57, 58 yards, the chances of making it go down dramatically. And sure enough, this one winds up no good.
And San Francisco gets set to go here.
Well, partner, you know, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And there he goes, left side. Touchdown, 49ers. A great play there. His 21st touchdown of the season. And the 49ers are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. As a former DB, you might not like to see that, but from a wide receiver's perspective, those are the plays they dream of.
Correct on both counts, all right? Because once he took off, I mean, let's face it, that should have been done in Big Sky Country. Aren't any speed limits out there? And off he went. Glad I wasn't the one trying to chase it.
The thing that they'll be looking at is a spot of the football, and this is always such a tough one for officials to get exactly right.
Not just because of how fast the game's going, but just trying to get the right sight line to the football. That's not always easy. We'll see what they decide here.
On the handoff, it's Hurst. And he is not going to get through here on try number 1. They stop him at the goal line. Another shot from the 1 on 2nd and goal. To throw is Montana. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
The way he's been slinging in the first half, you expect everything he throws to go for a touchdown, but I guess he's going to have to wait to try and pick up that 3rd, isn't he?
Yeah, I thought he had him for a second, but you're right, not to be. And across the goal line, into the end zone, touchdown 49ers. It's the fullback, his first touchdown on the year. And the 49ers have taken a 2-touchdown lead now. Well, nothing complicated about that. That's old-school power football.
And effective. And that's the key to everything, right? Sometimes we try and do too many things. Just hand it to the big guy and let him go forward.
No going for 2. They'll kick the point after. And it's good to make it 14-0. Just a 4-play drive that time. And it ends with a 1-yard touchdown run. The 49ers ready to kick it away, and here we go. And he won't return this one. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll start at the 25.
Baltimore about ready to go on offense. Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp. And at least one practice.
Look at the big man rumble. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. 63 yards for him on the ground so far tonight as he has been terrific in this first half. Once he broke through that first wave of defenders, there was a pretty big gap there for him to run.
And it helps that they were in a dime defense. That's 6 defensive backs. So this is why a lot of teams now are searching for those linebacker safety combo type guys who can add a little bit more size on the defensive side of the ball but can still run as well, because when you run against 6 DBs with some bigger offensive linemen, you often get this result.
Now Jackson on second down. Had his hands on it but dropped it. The rookie making a little bit of a rookie mistake. Third down. They'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the first. On third down, Jackson sets up the screen to Lewis. But he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. 10 yards there, good enough for a Raven first down.
Yeah, these are the types of plays they're going to need to hit on if they're going to get back into this game. It hasn't been the greatest of first halves, but this is a nice throw here on third down, and they keep the drive going.
Now a nice play defensively on first down as this is knocked away and incomplete. 2nd and 10. Jackson from the shotgun. And this time he's got the hookup. It's complete. The Ravens going to use the second of their timeouts. From the red zone now, here's Jackson on first down. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down. From the gun, Jackson. Got him, and it's caught for a Ravens touchdown. A great effort there with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Ravens are able to cut into this lead in the final seconds of the first half. The way this one was going, you just got the sense they needed something before half. They've at least got something on the board now. Still trailing, but a good sign.
That takes me back to our preseason tour of NFL camps. You remember we talked with that one coach who said his emphasis this year was scoring in the last 2 minutes of a half, heading into the locker room. This hits it right there. Take that momentum, take that good feeling, and take the locker room, regroup, and start over. They got it here.
They did indeed, and a lot of football, full half to be played.
Taylor now will return it. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive.
And with 8 seconds on the clock, really not a lot of time to try to put anything together.
And an anxious moment or two there, but they do get him down. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. They'll throw now on the final play.
Out route, he finds his man. It's Jones.
And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. So we are at halftime here on a Monday night.
Excellent in the W, as his guys get victory number 12 on the year.
All right, Coach, thanks. Yeah, both teams likely to make some changes in what's been a closely fought battle to this point. And this will be brought out to the 25 as Taylor elects to not return it. The 49er offense set to go to begin quarter number 3. As this offense takes the field to begin the opening drive of the second half, Charles, remember in that first half, good through the air and really all around an outstanding offensive performance.
Absolutely. They reached the end zone several times. The passing game working awfully well, and most importantly, partner.
And they went to the tunnel with a lead. They come back out with that lead.
Absolutely. NFL coaches, we know they're perfectionists in a lot of ways, but they had to like what they saw in that first half.
Play action. It's Montana.
A throw left sideline falls incomplete.
But you most certainly don't want to go 3 and out here and get the football right back, because your friend, Old Momentum, he's wondering if he should change sidelines about right now. And if you don't convert here, guess what? He's going to make the trek to the opposite side, and all of a battle on your hands.
It's a gain of 4 there and gives him a new set of downs.
And Brandon, you know that expression? He just does what he does. It sounds trite, doesn't it? But in this case, it's perfectly apt. This is one of the better runners in the NFL. And all he does is just find avenues, find ways to pick up key first downs and big runs.
So that'll be no better than an incompletion. And it's second down.
Second and 10 at the 37-yard line.
Now Montana. He completes it to Jones. So the completion good for 6 yards. And it's 3rd and 4 now.
In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down.
Operating out of the gun. Here's Montana. He's got his target. That's complete. And he's going to be taken down with the first down at the Ravens' 44-yard line. Just his second catch of the game so far. This one moves the chains. If you're going to blitz, likely going to leave you in man coverage with this guy, and that is less than ideal.
It is, because just about any offense that has an elite receiver, if you blitz and have him in man coverage, you're going to him, even if he has an elite defender on him, because he usually knows where the ball is before the defender does.
Marlon Humphrey with the tackle defensively.
2nd and 5.
Second and 5 at the Ravens' 39-yard line.
Montana. Quick hitter here, it's complete. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
First and 10 at the 33-yard line.
They run it with Hurst.
Taken down at the 30.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
On second down, Montana. That's going to be caught. Touchdown, 49ers. A great play there. 30 yards.
And the 49ers will add on to their lead here in the final minute of the 3rd.
Circle that drive, because that might be one to remember. Well executed to give them a little cushion.
Well, let's take it into the boxing ring. You talk about them commanding it, keeping the fight where they wanted to, whether it was in the center of the ring or putting them on the ropes, because it was jab, jab, jab. And finally, the haymaker to put that drive away.
Extra point splits the uprights, and it's now 49ers ready to kick it away, and here we go.
Taking it about the 1. And good coverage there on special teams as they'll get him down shy of the 20.
The Ravens offense getting ready now for their first possession of the second half.
And their deficit a little wider than it was at halftime. Does that touchdown a minute ago change the thinking here at all?
I think it does, at least a little bit, because now urgency has to start setting in. You can't go out there and go 3 and out and run the risk of falling behind substantially, but you have to do it without pressing, because pressing, that'll lead you into bigger errors.
From the 23, here's a 2nd and 5.
Jackson options out left. He'll wind up getting 3 on the keeper there, but it leads to a 3rd down. 1 quarter remains here as we wrap up the week on a Monday night. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Back now here in Santa Clara. It's the Ravens with possession of the football, but trailing on the big board as we get set for the 4th.
And they'll try and run the option to pick it up.
And he's going to have the first down yardage as he's down at about the 30-yard line. They're able to convert with a gain of 4.
So that was all you're looking for on a play like that. Get the first down and keep the drive moving.
Yeah, it just looked to me like he just said to himself, I've got this. I'll take it. I'll pick it up, and let's keep moving. Get the first down, get a new set, and let's start over.
And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And they'll have a 2nd and 1 forthcoming. On the handoff, here's Lewis running right. And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there. And they're going to hurry back to the line now.
Brought down at the 42-yard line.
On 1st and 10, it's Jackson. Give him a couple on the scramble. It's 2nd down.
The tackle made at the 44-yard line. A gain of 2.
Jackson now. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
They're in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the 1st down.
Throwing is Jackson. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. They get 14 on that one. That's good for a Baltimore 1st down.
Good yardage on the completion there. And when they look at the scoreboard, they do understand a field goal is not going to do them any good. My guess, they're going to press the ball downfield as far as possible, try and throw it into the end zone and get a score because they know they've got to get that done and get the ball back as quickly as possible.
Throwing on 1st down, it's Jackson. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or 2 shy of the 30. They're going to hurry back to the line now. Throwing now, Jackson on 1st down. And inside the 20 before he's brought down.
All 3 timeouts plus the 2-minute warning. Here's 1st and 10.
And he's got it.
And the Ravens are looking at 1st and goal as he's tackled all the way down at the 2-yard line.
Now it's Jackson. And he is going to be taken down. They got him. As that is going to take us to the 2-minute warning. On 2nd down, Jackson. And a quick throw here, that's complete. This crowd doing all they can. Here's 3rd and goal. Jackson. And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. Lamar Jackson, a 5-yard touchdown run. And the Ravens have made it a 1-score game again here in the 4th. This defense, so many things to worry about in the red zone area, but you'd have to almost think that might be number 1.
It should be number 1, and in this portion of the field where things shrink a little bit because the receivers can't run past anyone because they'll run out of real estate, you should have all eyes on Lamar Jackson when the ball is snapped and try and keep it back in the pocket.
Yeah, I don't think that they were surprised he was running it there. They just couldn't stop him, and he ends up in the end zone. And he returns this to the 22. The 49ers offense now, they work their way back onto the field. Well, they can smell victory, partner. They can see it on the horizon, but certainly we're not done yet here. Defense still has 3 timeouts, and obviously this is a very slim lead they're holding on to.
And let's face it, the easiest way to get this done, challenge your ground game. Challenge your offensive line, your tight ends, your receivers, anyone who's going to lay down a block. Don't let there be penetration because they're going to stack the line of scrimmage and maybe bring extra people to the ball. If you can do that, make them burn their timeouts, run out the clock, life will be good. But if you really want to gamble a little bit, a quick play action, quick throw, might be able to get it done. Just make sure it's not incomplete and stop the clock.
Ravens going to use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. And he'll do a nice job here just to fight his way back to the line of scrimmage. And now the question everyone's wondering, look at the clock, late 4th quarter, do they put the ball in the air here on 3rd?
I don't. I run the football. I tell my offensive line, no leakage up front. I don't want my running back hit as I hand the ball off to him. I don't want any type of an issue. But if I am going to throw, quick throw, out to the perimeter, maybe one of my best receivers running a quick slant or something like that.
It's a gain of 8 there, and that should be enough to seal the victory.
What a ball game this was. What an atmosphere this was. And the home team getting the late touchdown, getting the victory, and now everybody in this building can file away with smiles on their faces.
And what do real estate people tell us all the time? It's location, location, location. So being at home, that can be a big deal.